Right now, across Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Pune, companies are quietly replacing fresh graduate positions with AI systems. The coding, testing, and support jobs that launched careers for millions of Indians are disappearing. But this isn't a doomsday scenario, it is a massive opportunity if you know where to look. Today, I will show you exactly how to pivot before it is too late. Most Indian graduates are focusing on exactly the wrong set of skills. Manual testing is becoming automated intelligence. The key insight is that AI does not just follow scripts, it learns from software behavior to generate thousands of test scenarios, spotting edge cases a human would likely miss. What this means is that routine verification roles are being fundamentally redefined, shifting the required skill from repetitive execution to overseeing and interpreting these complex AI-driven systems. The fundamental reality is this: generative AI is now producing entire code blocks and solving common errors. This eliminates the traditional apprenticeship of writing simple code to learn complex logic. The skill that survives isn't syntax memorization, it is the architectural thinking to direct these powerful tools toward correct, scalable solutions. The pattern here is one of simple automation. What this means is that the routine, scripted nature of this work makes it a prime target. The critical insight is that your value must shift from executing predefined steps to managing the exceptions and complex scenarios that AI cannot yet parse or understand. Stop. This next part changes everything. Building on that, the real threat isn't AI itself, it's your company's balance sheet. Now, picture a million resumes that all look exactly the same. This creates a perfect, low-risk target for automation. When everyone has the same foundational skills, you become interchangeable. The key insight is that this uniformity doesn't just make you replaceable by another person, it makes your entire job category vulnerable to a single AI solution. Forget what you know, your survival depends on this single shift. The key insight is that automation doesn't just value what you know, it values how you apply it. What this means is that your degree's theory is a starting point, not the destination. The pattern clearly indicates that the professionals who will thrive are those who build on that foundation with adaptable, real-world skills. Let's get real for a moment. While you have been studying a syllabus that was designed years ago, the job market has fundamentally transformed. This disconnect isn't just a gap, it is a growing chasm, making you compete with a system that's already outdated. That outdated knowledge is exactly what AI is now automating. Here's where most people completely miss the point. Building on that, a degree will not save you. The hiring landscape is permanently shifting. This isn't about competing with AI, but about becoming the one who commands it. You need to shift from routine tasks to orchestrating the systems themselves. The key insight is that the person who integrates these tools into business workflows becomes indispensable, solving real problems that software alone cannot. That's where your irreplaceable value is created. So, how do you design these partnerships? It begins by identifying the cognitive weaknesses of AI, its struggle with ambiguity, ethics, and true creativity. You architect the process, positioning human judgment at the critical decision points. Your skill is in building the bridge between raw machine output and meaningful business impact. Think of it this way. You are not the technician laying bricks anymore. You are the architect reading the terrain. You decide where the bridge must go, why it is needed, and how it must stand against future storms. AI can assemble the pieces, but it cannot comprehend the landscape. Your irreplaceable value is in that initial, creative vision. Most people skip this part. That's exactly why they stay stuck. Building on that, forget the AI hype. The real threat facing India's tech grads is this one unspoken reality. What truly separates future-proof careers from those at risk? The key insight is this: showcase the problems you have solved, not just the tools you have used. A strong hybrid portfolio demonstrates your human judgment in using AI to deliver results. What this means is employers will see you as the orchestrator of technology, not just another technical operator. This shift is what separates future-proof careers from those at risk. Think of this like the tech job market being a city during a major flood. Your goal isn't to stand on the same ground that's slowly sinking. You need to get to the high ground before it is the only safe spot left. An internship at an AI-forward company is that high ground. You are embedding yourself where the future is actively being built. The flood waters are rising on routine tasks. Your safety is in building a bridge between the machines and the people they serve. That bridge is communication. It is understanding what a business truly needs beyond just the technical request. While AI handles the code, your role becomes interpreting its impact, a skill no algorithm can replicate. This is the detail that separates beginners from practitioners. Building on that, forget the job market. The real crisis is an education system designed to fail you. Months 1 through 6 have a counterintuitive focus, depth over breadth. Instead of skimming dozens of tools, you will master one single AI platform to its absolute core. Why? Because surface-level familiarity is worthless now. This deep operational knowledge becomes your foundational lens, the framework through which you will critically evaluate and integrate every other skill on this roadmap. Now, theory meets reality. Your project isn't a tutorial. It is a tangible solution you will design for a specific business, using your core platform not just as a tool, but as an AI co-architect. This crucible forces you to translate technical skill into measurable business impact, the single most powerful line on your future resume. Think of this as moving from a general contractor to a master artisan. Deep specialization carves out your unique, defensible territory. In security or compliance, you are not just managing systems, you are becoming the trusted ethical arbiter. This layer of human judgment and contextual wisdom is what AI cannot replicate, transforming you from an operator into a strategic asset. If you have been skimming, now is the time to pay full attention. AI isn't replacing all IT jobs, it is replacing predictable, repetitive tasks that currently employ most fresh graduates. Your new competitive advantage is becoming the person who understands both technology and how to apply it with AI. The graduates who thrive will be those who stop competing with AI and start learning how to work alongside it. Identify which of the 3 AI-proof skills fits your strengths best and start learning one aspect of it this week.